Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Secretary Alabastro, for your very kind introduction. Thank you also, Yusek Humol, for telling us about what PCIERD is doing, especially with regard to climate change. And to all of you, PCIERD, members, staff, clients, happy anniversary. I'm very glad to join your celebration for two reasons. One is sentimental, the other is strategic. The sentimental reason is that I was a member of PCIERD's council in my early years in government. And I still remember how hard the PCIERD people work. So congratulations to all of you for your hard work. The strategic reason is to highlight your contributions to the nation's growth. Your theme, taking the extra mile in facing global climatic challenges, says it all. The extra mile is what PCIERD enables. R&D in industry and energy. And now because the world, and especially the Philippines, faces this very difficult challenge of climate change, that is the extra mile provided by PCIERD, R&D, especially in adaptation. Why are we stressing adaptation? Well, as we all know, there are two responses to climate change, mitigation and climate adaptation. But in our case, I don't think we have to feel very guilty about what we're doing about mitigation. When I was in Copenhagen, I shared with the world that we have a good carbon footprint. We are a good citizen as far as mitigation is concerned. Because the world's average carbon emission is 6 tons per capita. And the world wants to bring it down to 3. But we are already 1.6. So we're even better than what the world is trying to aim for. So our challenge is adaptation. Because even if we are such a good world citizen, as far as climate change is concerned, we are one of the most affected. We are one of the biggest victims of climate change, one of the most vulnerable. For one thing, due to the fact that we are on the western rim of the Pacific, we are the front door of all those typhoons that come. And so we owe it to ourselves to do research and development for climate change adaptation. And when you need research, you need researchers, and you need research grants. In 2004, UNESCO found that the number of researchers, scientists, and engineers in a developing country should be 340 per million of the population. We have much less than that. So we want to move fast forward to try to achieve that in the shortest possible time, and also to face global challenges like global climatic challenges. So 3 years ago, after we got our expanded value-added tax reforms, we decided that over and above what is usually provided in the science and technology budget, we'd invest a fresh 3 billion pesos from budget and off-budget sources for R&D technology. And a lot of that has gone to scholarships for R&D related disciplines. The DOST, as per our records, has provided scholarship slots to about 27,000 beneficiaries during our administration. They've given up about 100,000 scholarships. I was calling up Nina Alabastro last night. Nina, how can you have 100,000 scholarships and 27,000 beneficiaries? It turns out, when I asked my staff, we've opened more than 100,000 scholarship slots for natural sciences and mathematics, but how come we're talking about 27,000 beneficiaries? It turns out that some of the scholarships are not given for 4 years or 2 years or the whole course. They give it every year. So one person may be getting it 4 times, one person may be getting it 2 times. So it's 100,000 scholarships for 27,000 beneficiaries. But anyway, the important thing is of this number, 1,900 are masteral and doctoral students in various fields of science and math, and 155 of them are from PCIERD. So congratulations to all of you and 155. We've also invested, this on top of the 3 billion, right? 1 billion pesos for the University of the Philippines in Diliman, so it can build its own 1.6 science and technology complex. So that would be already almost 5 billion pesos over and above the usual budget for research and development. I don't know if any other administration will do the same thing after me. They haven't done it before. I don't know if they do it after. I hope they do. All of this is to promote engineering R&D activities in the country at a significant scale in order to modernize every aspect of the economic underpinnings of the Philippines to propel growth, including, in your case, industry and energy, and also in your case, climate change adaptation, because climate change cuts across different areas of the research and development, so you do have your own industry and energy component for climate change adaptation and even mitigation. I saw in the exhibit earlier some of the projects we have been doing for climate change mitigation and especially adaptation, so I congratulate you for that. Because we have to modernize as well as protect ourselves from climate change. Both protecting ourselves and modernizing, both need a critical mass of research and development capable manpower. And because we're talking industry here, we need to work on a manpower that will attract technology-based investors to the country. Yesterday, I met the international chairman of NIDEC, an electronics company that has been in the Philippines for the last 13 years, but decided yesterday that he would put in a fresh $300 million investment in our country. And he said he's willing to go all the way up to $1 billion. But he said his problem is that he doesn't have enough engineers. He has 3 plants in Laguna. Okay, good supply of engineers. As 1 plant in Subic, he's complaining about that. Can't find enough engineers there. And he's put up a 5th plant, that's a $300 million, again in Laguna. So he said, I want to expand some more, but I can't find enough engineers. So Lilia de Lima, the head of the